Hey guys, welcome to this week's training. So if I have not met you yet, I am your new STAR Director, Samantha May. So if you are in this group, recently we've had a lot of newcomers come on. And this is something new that we're doing for a weekly training. And I know it wasn't much prep for tonight to say, hey, hop on, but I really wanted to start this, and what better way to start the month off and get it going. So there's been a lot of questions because we're going to jump right in, and this is going to be posted on YouTube afterwards if you are missing the live right now. All right, so we are talking about Earn-A-Kits. I've got my info here, so you'll see me and hear me clicking back and forth. This information, you guys, is on your workstation. So if you are not utilizing that search bar on the top of your workstation, you're missing out, because you can type in any topic, and under Cincy Success, you've got the news tab, the training, the marketing. You can choose which section you're looking in, the content type if you're looking for PDFs, videos. We've got a whole training section. So really utilize your workstation if you're not doing so. All right, so a lot of questions you guys have come at me about host kits, Earn-A-Kits. You see it on my stories and posts and pages, and you've seen other leaders and consultants doing it. So we are talking about that. If you type in host kit on your workstation in the search bar, the first three things that pop up are kit contents for fall winter 2020. And then the third thing that pops up is Earn-A-Kit FAQ. And underneath that PDF is one that says party flipping quick tips. So these three documents are what I'm pulling up and what we're going to talk about. So what is the Earn-A-Kit option? This is the Earn-A-Kit option gives hosts the ability that they can enroll as a consultant by using their host rewards. Now, you might see where people say that they have a kit, they've unlocked an opportunity. This is what they're saying. There's not a way that you can join Cincy for free. Cincy does not do that unless you are a former past consultant and you are reinstating, then you come back for free. But you cannot initially enroll in Cincy for free unless you use this Earn-A-Kit option. So that's what, when you see posts, because every now and then, it's, hey, how can they join for that? Or you might, we do some questions where if you could join for free, would you? If you could join for $25 or less, would you? It's not that there is an option with Cincy. It is that we're utilizing host kits and host rewards, and we're trying to see what people are willing to do. So that's why when I'm trying to go fishing and see what's happening, I am putting it on my stories and see who's interested, because you would be surprised who will select a poll option, but they're not just going to flat out comment because they're nervous about it, or maybe they buy from multiple consultants and they don't want to hurt another consultant's feelings, but they are interested and that consultant maybe has never asked them. So yeah, as you guys come on and hop on, and like I said, I'm going to be posting this to YouTube. All right. So in the Earn-A-Kit, so that is what it is. You are strictly using host rewards. So you have to have a $200 party in order to start building rewards. And what does that give you? That gives you a $20 host credit. You can, if they are doing the party itself, then you can give, they can choose to use that amount, or they can use their rewards. And then, but you have to have some dollar amount left in order to add the kit to the option. And then you add it in the host reward tab. So you at least have to have the $200 kit to do the Earn-A-Kit, and if so, it is a $59 option, or they can use their rewards and take that off. So if you have a $500 party, you get $75 in host credit, and then that way, then they could earn it for free and still earn their stuff. Now, if you say, well, I don't have a host, but I've had a party, can I give my kit away to somebody? You absolutely can. And that's what a lot of people do. They take advantage of the host kit option in the Earn-A-Kit when they have their bulk orders go in as a party order, and they say they've unlocked a kit. So then that person who is interested in joining can then become your host, and you have to change the host on the party. And then that way they're able to take advantage of that credit. You decide how much you want to give them. Sometimes I give them all. Sometimes maybe there's things that I need for that party to level it out, so it might be a slight discount. or it might be the 59. Now, with that kit, a host exclusive starter kit, it comes with, and you can see this on your workstation, but it comes with a warmer, a bar, a counter clean circle. It comes with the full tester set, consultant guide, quick start guide, product training guide. Comes with a pack of catalogs, product lists, host and join brochures, and order forms. So they get that kit, and that content can change, like the actual design, sense, things like that can change, but they get that entire kit for $59 or less, depending on what you want to do. So you get all of that. That does ship to them, even if you have the host rewards set to come that the party's going to ship to the consultant, the kit still ships to that new consultant. So it is, they cannot earn the $99 kit, because I'm going to go through some of these FAQs and kind of answer these questions that have been asked to me. You can't use it to earn the $99 kit. It is to earn the $59, and if they enroll with the $59 and they say, oh, I want the $99, can I upgrade or can I purchase that kit additionally? You cannot. So they need to make sure both of their options, because sometimes they want to go ahead and go with the $99 kit even though they thought they wanted the $59. So always show them both and see what they're interested in. It has to be a $200 minimum. You can't, because it's not a party order without it. So you can incentivize hosts and customers. All right. So with compliance standards, you cannot promote it as a free kit. You can use the words little to no cost, but you cannot say, I have the option for somebody to join me for free today, or I have a free kit for you. So make sure that you're reading over your Scentsy standards to know in compliance that you cannot say sign up for free. You can't do that. So they are able to earn a kit, and they are able to join for little to no cost, and they can ask how, but they cannot you cannot say the free. So make sure you stay in compliance guidelines on that piece. Now there are training videos, so if you go to the training center of your workstation, you can see more videos on this. It's no cost to you. You're just giving up host rewards, so that's up to you what you choose if it is not their party. Now if they're the host and they've done it, they get to choose how they want to cash in their rewards. Do they want the kit? Do they not? Now, this has been asked before. So say Susie is hosting the party, but Susie doesn't want to join, but maybe she has a friend, and maybe Sally wants to join on Susie's party. You can then change it over the host so that they can take advantage of the kit, and then you can still put in what Susie wants versus Sally can still take control of the host kit. She would just have to technically be the host in the party, and you have to change that host. Little tip, when you are entering it, if you enter your party and you enter your host credit, and then you have somebody that's going to be a host and take that host kit, when you change them out, you change that host, it wipes out your host card. So if you go in and you already have, maybe what your half price items, and maybe you're going to add some things and you're going to let them have a $59 kit, if you already put that in, and then you go change the host to their name, because it has to be in their name so that they can do the kit, because you can't have a kit under your name, then it's going to wipe that out. So make sure you don't add items after, or if you do have to change it for a host, then that you're going to have to go back and re-enter that. But yes, so you have to check it out. So I've had some before that have said, hey, I put in my card information when I finished the enrollment, and you have to let them know that it is not for the kit. It is for their website for 3 months after they have their 3-month free website. It's $10 a month after for their site. So they have to, and that's what that enrollment is for. It is not for the kit. So if they have a kit fee, whatever that price they're paying for the kit, you have to check it out on the party. And just make sure, big big rule in compliance. You cannot purchase somebody's kit for them. So make sure you are not buying kits. That is a big no-no. No personal specials, no selling retail, no buying kits. Even, I don't care who you know that's doing it, we do not do that. All right, so when you say Sally hosted the party and it is all her party that she's hosted, she did a 500 PRV party, and so you're going to flip that to her. You can flip it when you enter the information. So you've got all the orders in, you're going to submit it. You go to the host rewards line and you enter the word kit. It's going to pop up the starter kit. What that process is going to be, it is then going to send an email to that host, and they have 24 hours to fill out and finish that enrollment. Once they have completed that, you will show under the host area that there is a pending enrollment. Now, once that is done, you can close out your party. That link is good for 24 hours for them to fill out that enrollment. What I like to say is that I let them know when I send it, when I've selected the kit and added it to the cart. I let them know that, and then I say, please let me know when you fill it out so I can submit the party and make it official. So that way they tell you when they get it done, and then you can go in and you'll be able to see it. And then you can choose, there's going to be a button that says to select to flip the PRV. And you choose if you want to select it or not. If it is their party, I flip it every time if it's their party. Now, if it's somebody I'm offering the kit to and it's not their party, then I've kept the PRV. And you can choose if you want to, or if they didn't, or if maybe they've helped and you've had to add it, you can select if you want to do that or not. Now, if there's online orders, it has to be within the same month. So if you have a party that extends into another month, they will not flip PRV. So if you have a party that when it started at the end of October and it's now went over November and they had online orders and all of a sudden they want to then join, you can't flip the October PRV because October is over. And the consultant has now earned that. So you can't flip that, but you can contact customer service if it's in the same month and ask them to and request online orders to be transferred. So you encourage them to have a 500 PRV order. That way they can, and you're going to flip it so that they can earn their kit for free. They can get goodies, or maybe they want 75 in free Scentsy and they'll pay $59 for a kit. Either way, they can choose. And then when they flip that, they've earned their shooting star. Or recently we've seen some on our team that have done it where they had a $1,000 party, then they closed it out and they flipped it and they were already certified. So you have a lot of options to work with your host to get it flipped and to really build that team and to get them started successfully in their business. So you choose who gets the PRV in the party. Like I said, if it is a host party, they get their credit every time. All right, so you can see that kit content as well. Party flipping, and I'm checking for any messages to add or seeing if there's any questions on here. Y'all feel free to ask, and we'll address those. All right, so there is a party flipping quick tip guide. That is a 3-page PDF on your workstation, and it gets into about the party flipping to go over what we talked about, how you can gain new team members while they are hosting a party for you. And if they're not interested, post in the party. If it's an online party or you know some of those guests, send out a message and let them know, hey, we've unlocked a host kit. Our host isn't taking advantage of it. She is still getting her rewards, but there's an opportunity for you to join Scentsy and start your own journey, and then offer it for somebody else to be able to take that kit. All right, so yes, we went over it. So there's a button that it says under, and it's under the host cart. It says, do you want to flip this party? And that's where you will select yes or no. It automatically is on no, and it'll say the PRV that's eligible to flip. And then you would swap that over if you were interested. At the once it does and it has the order number, it will say in the top left in the blue that says party has been flipped to and that host name. Important reminders, your host must enroll while the party is open. They cannot enroll before the party starts or after it closes. Consultant support will no longer have the ability to manually flip parties for consultants, so please follow the correct process for flipping parties through your workstation. So make sure that you have your stuff in, you've got their information, and that you decide if you want to flip it or not, that they've done their enrollment, and it'll say pending, like I said, once it is. Once the party is flipped to your host, the order will appear in their workstation. So you will then no longer be able to track it when you flip it, that it's going to show up in their workstation, which means then if they use Amy to follow up, it's going to be in theirs. You're not going to see that, because then those customers are going to show up as their customers. Now, if you put the kit in there, it's just a reminder that the kit will not ship until the party closes. So that's why I tell them they've got 24 hours to fill out that enrollment. But as soon as they let you know, then you're able to close it out. Once you close it out, then it's official. And sometimes it's not immediately, that it's a couple hours later that you'll get an email from Cincy that then says that you have a new downline, just like typical emails would when you have somebody enroll under you. You cannot unflip a party. So once you flipped it, it's flipped, it's gone. So you cannot unflip a party. Any of those, like I said, the Earn a Kit FAQ and Party Flipping Quick Tips, those documents are on your workstation. All right. See if anybody has any questions. I don't think so. So yeah. So it is an pretty easy process. I feel like Cincy has really given us a great opportunity to build our teams with it. I know I've personally had a lot of folks take advantage of it. It is a great way to let people try it out with a little cost investment. Even though the $99 is still a low cost investment, sometimes that is a lot. So that way, thank you. So then this way, this is a low-risk opportunity for them to try this out. If it's not for them, I always let them know the benefits. Even if they want their own account, this is a great way to try it out. So make sure that you're sharing the opportunity. My personal tips for sharing it is to utilize your Instagram and Facebook stories. At least once a day or every other day, I'm trying to put it in there about a kit. I call it going fishing, because I may not have a kit yet, but I'm trying to figure out who's interested and who, and I'll go back to my list that I have in my planner of who's like on my dream team and or those conversations that I've talked to and that I've tracked, and go back when I have a kit and I said, hey, I've got a kit, I've got an opportunity. So those are great ways to share it with that poll option that you can put on your stories. And just put, yes, I want the kit, maybe send me info, or what's the price. You can choose the wording on that. But it is a great way to find out who is interested. I'll share it in a VIP group to see maybe who's interested, and then messaging folks one-on-one. But sharing the opportunity. This is just a great way to share it. You can obviously, share what Cincy's done for you. Make sure that we add the income disclosure anytime we're talking about prizes and money and benefits. But then this is a way to get more people in, and we know that PRV is our money for right now, and our team members and building that team is your money for down the road. So you want to make sure that you are working on building your team, and this is a great tool to do so, is that every time, you may not have a host, but you've got contacts, you've got people interested, people and those are things that you need to revert back to. So make sure that you share on social media and you reach out for those heavy hitter customers. If you have really good customers that are big spenders, don't be afraid to get them to join your team. Let them know the benefits of their own account, that they can make the 20 to 30% back based on the commission, that they will be able to, if there are people, if you've got customers spending over $200, that they could be getting free and half price stuff and plus 20% back, and then eventually they'll make 25% back. So be careful on wording. Make sure, like I said, you're not saying free, that you say a little no cost, but then let people know you can change it up to say that they can start their own account It's not necessarily that they are, just joining or enrolling, but it's their own account to take advantage of and to reap the benefits of, that they get the perks. And then also to show your consultant perks, use hashtag consultant perks in your Instagram stories, in, on Facebook, social media. Share it that they, this is what they're missing out on. As a consultant, I got this, and this with my host rewards, or then when Sally joins, that Sally was able to join for little to no cost because she took advantage of the host kit, and she's able now to do this and this for her business. So make sure you stay in compliance with it all, and just share the greatness of it for sure. Any questions on this stuff, you guys can post in the team page. Like I said, I'm going to upload this to YouTube, and make sure that you are subscribed so that you can see all of our new and upcoming training videos on here. But take advantage of the host kit. Share it with your team. If you have any questions, of course, reach out. But look on your workstation, because that earn a kit, host kit, if you type those things in, these things are going to populate up on that search bar for your workstation. And really take advantage of this tool, because if you start to think about every $200 you put in, that's an opportunity that somebody could have joined, especially when they say, oh, after a $15 or $20 or the $49 kit ended. It's always the time when somebody goes, hey, let me know when they do that next time. We'll keep up with those names, track the people that's interested, conversations, who you think would be on your dream team. Have those listed in your planners or your notebook, and then refer back to this when you have a $200 party and be like, oh my goodness, I have an amazing opportunity. Plus, don't be afraid to gift the opportunity. Some don't want to get rid of their host rewards because they're afraid that, oh, so-and-so might not do well. I'll be the first one to tell you, it is not up to us to judge who will or will not do anything with their kit. And it should not matter if they do anything with their kit, meaning that, if they decide they want to, maybe something has come up and they've changed, or maybe they just got in and they realized it wasn't for them. And that is okay, because this is not for everybody. But for the ones it is, they're going to take full advantage of it. So do not prejudge and say, oh, they wouldn't want to do this, or they're not going to do anything with it, so I want them to pay. I don't want to give them the rewards. We don't have to be stingy with our rewards. Be that blessing and that opportunity to share that kit with somebody, because it may be financially hard, but this may be something that is super beneficial and a blessing to their family. And so part of, I like to think for our team, and something that Heidi would always say is give more than you take. And I want our team to be very fruitful in that, and for us to be those blessings to hand out. So I'm all about giving them that discount, giving them that kit, and if they do something with it, fantastic. And if they don't, it just may not have been their time. But that is, that's not for us to decide. So don't be afraid to not get some rewards because somebody's about to start their business with it. So that is my personal advice. And then just to wrap up with it, of course, like I said, again, if you have any questions, message in the team page one-on-one, we can. But just make sure you're offering it and that you're tracking your people in those conversations, because I cannot drill that in enough. Because you go, oh my goodness, I have a host kit. Just because they tell you, this last piece of advice, just because they tell you no right now, they're not interested, doesn't mean that it's no forever. Go for the no. Go for the ones that are saying, hey, not right now. Guess what? When you have a host kit another time down the road, it may be the time for them that it's their, like, it just wasn't good for them a few months ago. It was funny because one of the girls that is our team member, I talked to her for 2 years to the day. 2 years for the day. And she enrolled. And it just wasn't her time. We talked about it. Another one that talked with, and she says, now, you begged me for 2 years. And I just knew the potential and knew how much she bought. And I'm like, you need to make the money off of it. So it may not be that they want to do this for a business, or that they, want to stay at home. That doesn't have to be their goal. They may want to do it for a hobby, or they may just say, I love buying it so much, but I don't want to do a business aspect. That's okay. Let them give them this opportunity so that they can at least still have their account, and help them out. Help your friends out. Let them get their account for less cost so that they can get their stuff. So don't be afraid to bless them with the kit. And I'll talk to you guys later. Next week we'll train on some more. And remember to share on social media, share the opportunity, message folks, and we'll see how well it helps your business.